Hello everyone and welcome to the Green Man channel. So this is going to be a bit of a rambly kind of video. I don't tend to do too many videos which are completely rambly. I usually have some element of preparedness or preparation before I go into one of these kind of videos. But I feel like with this band President, I have a few things to say about them that I feel are worth saying. And so I thought, okay, let's just throw my hat in the ring here. This is what YouTube's about: discussion, debate, discourse, all those kind of things. And I found something out really interesting about this band, or at least I think I found something out very interesting about them. It's not news, apparently, to a lot of people. This has been known for months and rumoured for months that the singer of this band, President, is Charlie Simpson. Now, why do I find that so interesting? Because Charlie Simpson has been involved in, first of all, he was in a boy band, Busted, in the 2000s. Sure, granted, not many people in the metal community are likely to care or to like Busted. I understand that. However, he has had an unusual career path as Charlie Simpson, because he went from Busted, the boy band, to Fightstar, a metalcore band in the 2000s. One of the very few people I can think of that has gone, if anybody, I struggle to think of a boy band member that has gone from a boy band to a metal band in their career. And I think he's had a quite fascinating career path. It seems like there's pretty good reason that it might be him as well, because first of all, it sounds a bit like him when the singing, you can hear the singing in President. Okay, it sounds ultra produced and overproduced to me, and it's not. I feel like he's actually got a good singing voice and should not be using those kind of effects on his vocals. I think he doesn't need them. That's my opinion, of course, just my opinion. But I understand why he might make the choice to do that, to make them sound more modern, make them sound more, more like Sleep Token, as everybody is saying. But the thing is, the frustrating thing for me, in a way, is that Charlie Simpson, he's actually a talented guy, and I have reason to believe that. I've also seen him play in Fightstar live. Fightstar are a good band. They've actually released some of what I would even call dark horse discs. They've got at least one dark horse disc in their discography, right? They're a good band. If you don't know what a dark horse disc is, if you're watching, it is an album or albums which are often underappreciated by fan bases or by, just about anybody that's sort of in the music sphere. And I do think there is potential here. So I'm conflicted about this a little bit, because I don't like the President EP. I want to stress this. I've seen, it has had a lot of negative publicity, and basically anything these days which is very divisive becomes popular very quickly. Basically division equals popularity. The two have become, I think in the 2020s decade, the two have become synonymous with each other. Division means popularity. Something which is divisive suddenly gets followed, and it becomes almost like a contagious virus. It's like Sleep Token in a way are quite divisive. You get people that love or hate them. You make the Marmite analogy there if you want. And the thing is for me that I'm not going to completely. If this is Charlie Simpson, I feel like there might be something better in the future from President. This video may age very badly, right? It may be that I'm completely wrong. It's not Charlie Simpson. Everyone else who thinks it's Charlie Simpson is wrong. We could all be wrong, and then we'll look a bit silly. And I'm prepared to take the risk, because I think there's a good chance it is him. He was also on The Masked Singer competition, a reality TV show in the UK. He, as I say, doesn't feel like he's been doing much recently, so it would make sense that maybe he is doing this President project. He has links, I think. I've heard that he's got other links. Of course, this is all more the rumour mill side of things, but I just feel like, having heard the voice of the singer in Presidents, read up more, seen more reports, more and more reports about who, the fact that this is likely to be Charlie Simpson, makes me think more and more that it probably is him. However, absolutely, I can't be 100% sure, which might make this video seem a bit daft, but on the other hand, I feel like I say, I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a chance. And sometimes it's good to take chances on things, because, it's all part of the fun of this kind of discussion. So let me know on this one, what you think, because do you know Fightstar? I kind of want to hear from Fightstar fans, because I feel like Fightstar, you know, based on what we've heard so far from President versus what I've heard from Fightstar, Fightstar are a lot better. Like, their music for me is better. It's underrated, and it's really good. And I've seen them live, as I say. They're great. They were great live. This was about 10 years ago. If this is the guy that is behind the mask in President, there may be hope, is what I'm saying to all of those of you that have heard the EP, like I have, and didn't like it, like me as well, actually. Like I said, I'm not very keen on it. But In the Name of the Father actually wasn't too bad. I thought that was okay. So maybe we could yet see something better from President. So I feel like they've been clever in the way they've marketed themselves. You know, simply very kind of, they've had a lot of success with their marketing. They're getting all the talk. And like I say, the more division there is about something, the more popular it seems to become now. It's a 2020s thing. Division equals popularity. And popularity, it kind of goes both ways. Popularity equals division. And yeah, let's see what becomes of President. If we do get the identity revealed eventually, will it be Charlie Simpson? And can we get something better? You know, if this band releases a full-length album next year or the year after, will it be better than this EP, is what I'm interested in as well, because I do feel like if the identity of this person is who I think it is, we could get better material in the future from them. So what I'm saying is, let's cut to the chase here. There might be something better on offer here than initially meets the eye or the ears. There could be something better behind the mask, behind this whole hidden identity, behind all the marketing, behind the style. Is there really substance in President? Well, I suspect there might be, but only time will tell. The Green Man could be completely wrong. I'm sure many of you out there do think the Green Man, this time round, is talking absolute bollocks. But let's just see. Let's just see. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm onto something with this. Because like I say, I'm just going to say it again, without hopefully repeating myself too much. I think Charlie Simpson, if it is him, talented bloke. Talented bloke. Honestly, he's a talented guy. So, but let's see what happens. I will watch this one with interest, even if the music continues to be a little bit, you know, bland and generic, as it has been so far. But yeah, I'll watch this one with interest, because I'm intrigued now, based on the reports and what I've read, and the facts that I think, listening to his voice, as over-processed as it is, it sounds like it might be Charlie Simpson. It sounds a lot like it's Charlie Simpson. I think it might be. Let me know. Anyway, until next time, sorry this is a little bit rambly. Like I say, just kind of inspired to do this by, you know, just kind of the buzz around this band. Negative, positive, all the things, the divisive things I've heard about the album, the EP, and the band, just maybe intrigued almost, like, you know, kind of the Sleep Token effect, but with a different band. And yeah, I know a lot of people prefer Sleep Token as well, and I know a lot of people hate Sleep Token, and there are people that love Sleep Token. Check out their second album if you don't know Sleep Token's second album and you're not sure about them, because I think This Place Will Become Your Tomb, that's a really good album for me. I really love that one. Obviously just my opinion, as so much of music discourse is. But yeah, until next time everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. Do drop a like and a sub. Maybe you like Fightstar. Maybe I've got some Fightstar lovers out there. Maybe I should talk a bit of Fightstar, particularly if President turns out to be maybe Fightstar. Until next time, bye for now.